times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Matt, just environment heading into this week, does it feel different than heading into Alabama last year, or is it kind of same vibe?
I think last year we were more worried about playing Alabama than we are this year. I mean, yeah, we're not worried, but I should rephrase that so you don't take it and run with it. We're not worried about who we're playing. We're worried about how we handle each practice individually. So, we're worried about today. We're not worried about Alabama. Even though they are a great team and they are the best team that we're going to face this year, we're not worried about them right now. We're worried about having the best practice that we can today.
I know after Tulane, everyone that came up kind of said that you guys were bummed that you had this off week. I'm just curious, how did you feel the energy was during that off week? Was there sort of a conscious effort on your part to make sure that everybody kind of stayed focused?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely was just on top of everybody to make sure that, there was no lack of focus going on because, we need to treat it like as if we're playing Alabama this week, as if we had a game this week. So, I mean, just continuing to apply the pressure even though the pressure's not even there because, we had a break.
Matt, you talked earlier this season about shutting your social media stuff down and all that. There's a lot of talk out there about this game and about you with the Heisman Trophy and all that kind of stuff. How do you block all that out other than just staying off of social media? Because people are asking you about it all the time.
Honestly, they just ask me it when I come into here. But, no, I mean, that's like I said, that's not, that's cool, right? It's awesome that people are saying that. But, I mean, it's not a point of focus. I'm not putting any energy into it. So I mean the team shouldn't either, and they don't. No one comes up to me and talks about that, or they here or there like, dude, that's crazy. I mean, I'm like, and I'll tell them, bring them back down, like, yeah, but we still got to do this, we still got to do this, we got to handle this, and it's just really focusing on the now rather than later. So just being able to lock into every single detail that we're worrying about today. That's what's going to make us a better team.
Obviously, they've got a quarterback from Southern California as well. Did you have any pre-existing relationship with Bryce? Did you know him at all growing up?
No, I mean, I didn't have a relationship, but I mean, we knew each other. We're cool with each other. I played him once when I was at Long Beach in Mater Dei, and he was at Mater Dei. They killed us. Mater Dei is ridiculous, but I mean, so is Alabama. So I mean, it's going to be a great team to go against, and it's going to be fun playing against them for sure.
This is your first time playing in front of a hostile crowd in almost
First
2
time
years.
playing in Bryant-Denny.
Yeah, first time for Bryant-Denny for you. Just do you look forward to that at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love when the crowd's crazy. I love that, regardless if it's ours or not ours. I mean, just having that energy, I love it. That's college football. It's not why I play, but I mean, that's just a big plus. I love it.
With the way that Dontario and Mingo have kind of broken out this year, what did you see from them over the summer and fall camp that kind of led to them playing the way they've played this year?
Them coming up to me and asking questions, them constantly being worried about what I'm looking at. Excuse me. Just their attention to detail on every single play. When Drum knows he's the first option, he's coming up to me. He's like, "What are you looking at? What defender are you looking at? And then who am I running my route off of?" And just little questions. Is it better if I go a couple more yards to get a bigger window on the over, or like just little things like that? Like it matters. It makes a big difference because he knows what I'm looking at, and now we're on the same page. And there's a lot of times where me and Elijah didn't really expect to be on the same page. He just kind of went out there and did it, and I adjusted. And, that's good, but, that doesn't work all the time, right? Us being able to be on the same page, regardless of what the coaches call, as long as we're on the same page, we're going to be wrong together. That's all that matters. We're going to be on the same page. If it's not open, get to the next progression. If it's not there, take off and run. So, just them being able to really realize how big of an importance it is to pay attention to the details because they realize how big a difference it makes. I think that's the difference this year.
Kind of on the flip side of that is, maybe Braylon hasn't put up the numbers quite yet that maybe we were expecting. How has he kind of handled everything? Is he the same guy every day, no matter what?
Definitely. I think Braylon just puts a bigger chip on his shoulder. He's not worried about, who's getting all the attention because he knows, we all know what type of ability Braylon has. It's just whether when that day is going to come, and he's been consistently working. So, it could be this week, could be next week. It doesn't matter, but I fully believe that it's going to happen at some point.
We'll take questions on Zoom. Will, go ahead.
Matt, Bill Better, Sporting News. When did you realize that Wayne, Coach Kiffin would have such a big impact on this offense that you guys run? And maybe what makes it so, for lack of a better word, fun to play in this offense that you guys have, and scoring all these points and putting up all these yards?
I feel like that, that fun thing you're talking about, is just Coach Levy and Kiffin's. That's just them trusting me to get to the right spot. We can keep calling these deep shot plays over and over and over, but if I keep forcing them downfield and us not getting any yards, can't keep running it, So, as long as I keep hitting my check down and keep getting to where I'm supposed to get to, I'm allowing them to keep calling those plays because we're consistently getting yards. And that just comes from a trust thing, and me being second year in the system, I think it helps a lot.
More questions on Zoom? Or anything else in the room?
Matt, what have you seen from Alabama's secondary on film so far, and what do you expect to see on Saturday?
They got great guys all around. Every single one of them are physical, and they can run with. It's just for us. It's just going to be going out there and executing and staying within the system. Doing nothing different. Just trusting our rules and trusting our keys, and being able to go execute. Because, like I said, these guys, they don't get beat very easily. They're well machined defense, and it's going to take a lot to bring them down. But it's definitely going to be a tough match for sure.
I know you've had a lot of time with the off week to just think about this game, but just what is the team's mood? What is the team's kind of perspective heading into a game on the road against the number one team in the country?
We know the game. We got it tasked. Alabama, number one team in the country, the best team we faced so far. So everybody preparing pretty well. They got to go out there and execute, just play ourselves. Don't worry about the other team. Just be the best version of us, and we do what we got to do.
Jonathan, there's already been a lot written about this game, a lot said about this game, and that'll only increase as the week goes on. Do you guys try to distract yourselves from that in terms of social media stuff and things like that? And how do you go about doing that? So,
me personally, I don't pay too much attention to social media. It's just all hype. So we try to block out the hype. Just everybody know the only way we can win is we play our game. So try to block out the noise to try to get better every day. Try to go 1-0 every day at practice. So that's the goal for the week. Just get better every day. When my game time comes, we'll be ready.
Is it harder to treat Alabama like just any other opponent?
Not really. Got to try to treat every game the same. They're a real good team, coach really well, play physical, so we just got to match them, play our game, and just see what turns out Saturday.
What have you seen from their secondary so far watching the tape?
We're going to get more man this week. The other team ain't been playing much man, so we just got one-on-one matchups and make plays.
Kind of following up on that, do you expect a lot of them dropping 8, or do you expect to be pressed at the line of scrimmage more than maybe other teams have so far this season?
Yeah, we prepare for everything, drop 8, man. So whatever they throw at us, we ready. So just got to go out there and execute.
Jonathan, I know you kind of visualized this for yourself, signing out of high school, and it's taking you a little bit to get to this point, production-wise, and just kind of busting out. What has allowed you to get to this level?
Probably just fixing my mental aspect, not trying to think as much when I play, just going out there playing in the moment. not trying to put too much pressure on myself. Just go out there and have fun and make plays. To play with confidence. That's pretty much it.
Does the week heading into this game feel different than preparing for Alabama last year?
No, not really. We just go out there and try to get better every week. You know, I hate we had the bye week. I really wish we could have played this weekend, but it was good everybody to try to get back healthy. So next game, we go out there and prepare every day, get 1-0. So just try to go out there and win the week.
Lots of times you get that one-on-one with that corner, you turn into a running back. Is that something you enjoy doing?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I always had the model since I was in high school. I'd never get tackled by the first person, so just try to get the ball, make the first person miss, and it's on after that.